What is up, Sooner Nation? Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. It's Monday night. It's game week. We're starting early tonight. Why? Why not? You know what? We know what we're going to talk about, and it doesn't really matter what's been said today. I agree with what 918 says.
Doesn't matter.
Guys, this depth chart, I would say, what are some things that stand out to you about the depth chart, Jay? But you can't because you can't take it seriously.
Well, what was funny is, did you watch any of the huddle or the Brent Venables show tonight?
No, I know you talked to me a little bit about it.
Hey, the odd thing was answered pretty clearly by Jim Nagy, and I think Brent Venables too. Basically, he's been out for a few weeks. You have Blaylock and Javonte Barnes, basically a lot of fall camp being the only two backs all the time available. So I think that's all it is. The people that think that Jaden Ott's not going to be a huge part of the offense and they paid him money to not come be the starting running back, I doubt that's serious at all. Now, listen, here's what I'll say. Jim Nagy tonight, it was brought up on the show tonight. Somebody said, yeah, a lot of Sooner fans probably saw Danny Okoye sitting there third on the depth chart, probably had some questions or something like that. And Nagy goes, that's why I don't pay attention to depth charts. So listen, it's not this depth chart. It's the first game of the year. Nobody's played it down at Oklahoma. They're just putting things out there. It might go by this. Yeah, it might go just by that. But I don't put a whole lot of stock in the depth charts. I just don't. It doesn't. Either way, I don't put a whole lot.
I don't either. I want to say welcome back, Lori. Hit the freaking like, as Lori says. What's up, everyone? It's been a while. Jay?
Yeah.
I have some issues with some of it, though. I have some issues with some of it.
As in what?
And not what it looks like. I've got some issues about a lot of it.
Hey, real quick, though, I see this comment. Listen. Auburn had 27 oars. Washington
I don't care what Auburn has.
Washington State just put out their depth chart, Jerm. Every position was or, every one of them.
On Auburn's, is Jackson Arnold or is he the starter?
Jerm, I don't know. I didn't look at it. I'm just telling you. I don't listen. I'm going to tell you right now. We can get in this all night. I don't care, but I don't like oars. I don't like it. But I don't care either, Jerm. It doesn't bother me. Go play the game, and then after game one, I think we'll know pretty clearly who the guys should be.
Here's my problem. Anyone who's going to sit here and say it's stupid. Now Troy says everyone was freaking out, but then in the same breath, Troy says, I'm glad Kanik is first in the depth chart. Either the depth chart matters or it doesn't. You can't say, well, it kind of doesn't matter. But I sure am glad Kanik's first, or, hey, it doesn't matter. But did you see Fasusi? He's first guy.
But he's an oar. It's an oar.
You're missing my point.
Why, Jetty? Why do you say it matters? Why does the depth chart?
If it matters that Owen Heineke has a chance to play over Kip Lewis, stop.
Yeah, Kip Lewis. That was probably out of everything. There was two that was shocking. That was the biggest one. Kip Lewis or Owen Heineke. Come on. I just
to me, the biggest thing I take away from the depth chart is one thing. One. You ready for it? One guy that's missing.
Dolby?
Dolby's nowhere on it.
Because he's injured.
Because he's injured. He's not playing this.
Was Tatum listed? I don't think Tatum was either. He's injured.
Tatum is not listed on it.
He's injured. And Brent Venables said that tonight. He's still trying to get back. So I don't think it matters at all. At all. It just doesn't. I mean, go look at last year's opening game depth chart, Jerm. I mean,
I don't care to, Jay.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not that big of a deal. Let's talk football. Let's talk actual football. That's what I want to talk about. Nothing matters. And now here's
the issue I have, Jay. No, here's the. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say the same thing I'm about to say.
Okay, I have a caveat to it. Go ahead.
Here's my issue. What I was getting ready to say 2 minutes ago. I get Javonte Barnes has been loyal. Javonte, great practice player. Unreal. I get that all these other guys have been rewarded. And I've also heard people say it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter who you play against Illinois State. Michigan's week 2. That's when the depth chart matters. No. If Jaden Ott is 100% healthy, he should be the starting running back against Illinois State, not just Michigan. I can't stand that. Either he's your starter or he's not.
Well, you're not going to lose your mind. Jeremy, this depth chart means nothing, but you're losing your mind. But hey, now here's my problem. Here's my caveat to it. Okay. My caveat is this. I've heard a lot of people say, well, it doesn't matter. The actual depth chart will be Michigan, kind of like you said. But my problem is this. If you're just not, for instance, I don't know the situation on Simmons, Howland. I don't know that. But I'm going to use that as an example, okay? So say Simmons cleared to play, he's 100%, and they're going to go and start Howland. But if they're thinking they're starting Simmons week 2, that's an issue to me. If you're starting Howland game 1 and he performs well, you're going to throw Simmons out there game 2? That's my thing. If you're preparing for Michigan and just playing guys, that would be my only issue. I don't really care about the depth chart. I don't really care.
But Jay, either you're healthy or you're not. It's a concussion. Either you're cleared on a concussion, you're either cleared or you're not, Jason. So if he's cleared, he should be starting.
Well, Jeremy, he shouldn't be if Howland beat him out. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if they say
Howland did not beat Derek Simmons out.
Jeremy, you don't know. You're not there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm not there, and Howland did not beat Derek Simmons out, dude.
My point is this. If you're saving a guy for week 2 in an offense that has never played together, that's my issue. That's my only issue.
That's what I just said. Jaden Ott should be playing. If he's healthy, he should be playing.
Now, Troy is saying Simmons is going to start, they're saying.
Yeah, this is what I said earlier. I don't know if it's tonight it's just Jay and I. Hunter's not on here tonight. It's just Jay and I, but
hey, let me ask you this.
I've been a little under the weather, but I figured it's game week. I'm going to play because that's what matters.
Hey, let me ask you this. The whole Ott stuff. If they're going to play him a good portion, but it's going to be third back to come in, I mean, wouldn't you rather just play him in the first few series and then get him out of there?
Jay, I'm speechless.
You're stuttering.
If Jaden Ott is your dude, which he is, by the way, everyone, I don't care where he's at on the depth chart. I don't care if he practiced 2 practices. They brought him in because he's a stud. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Javonte. You guys can get the carries in the second half when I'm sitting on the bench because I'm starting the ball game.
Oh, and Chief, I think you did. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's going to get a lot of run, which I like. I think as a true freshman running back, I think it's great that in the first game he'll get a lot of playing time. Hopefully, maybe on throughout the year.
Now, I agree with the not transparent stuff he hasn't been, but scared? No, it has nothing to do with scared. It has to do with, I think, what he's believing.
You're reading too much into the depth chart means nothing. Nothing. I don't know why we're still talking about it.
I agree, Jay.
Do you? Because
I do, Jay. I agree with you.
Okay.
But I am glad Canic's first on the depth chart. Just had to say that.
This is right, Jen. I said this in the Discord earlier. It didn't match up a whole lot. And Sean says reward bar. No. See, I disagree with you on this, Jeremy. I disagree with you.
Of all the people to disagree, how can you disagree on this?
Well, if Ott's going to still get the same amount of carries, and he hasn't been practicing, just start Barnes. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
How do you like on senior night in basketball when they start seniors?
Jeremy, I don't think it's that big of a deal. You know what? You don't even know, Jeremy, when the clock starts the game on Saturday, you don't know who's going to run out there first. So nobody does.
I'm just going to say this. I'll lose my ever-loving mind. I will lose my ever-loving mind if OU gets the ball first and Jaden Ott's the kickoff returner, calls a fair catch, and then sits down and let Barnes go. I'll lose my mind.
Well, might want to practice catching the ball, and that's all it is, Jared. You don't want to get a guy injured.
And he shouldn't be running kicks back anyway then.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. I do agree with you there. Grey God's been through a fun little, what would you call it? A fun little journey. Grey God's journeys went from this. Thunder win the championship. The dude is just loving it. He even rides up momentum a little bit into the offseason, just starts building this Oklahoma hype. And then it seems like the last few days, Grey God's going this way. He's going back down to 7-5 days, 6-6. Seems like the season getting closer is making Grey God get a little more nervous. It's pretty funny, though. Hey, I think we're all just ready for the season. Hey, this
Kendall Dolby hurt. I don't like seeing that. At corner, I mean, according to the depth chart, it's Guillory, which I'm not surprised by. There wasn't a lot that actually surprised me on the depth chart.
Well, okay, I'll say a couple, even though, let me just clarify this. I don't care about the depth chart. I don't. But I was surprised. You've heard a lot of talk about Devon Jordan, and they had Jacoby Johnson ahead. No or. It was just Jacoby Johnson, then Jordan. You could do that at a few positions. The number one thing that just I don't understand, I don't know the reasoning. I would love to know why Kip Lewis is an or. That one was just like I don't see
maybe to reward Owen Heineke, Jay.
I don't see a point to put or there though.
Yeah, reward him. You said
we all know who's starting. Kip Lewis.
It's absurd. Probably the only positions you can say the depth chart is actual is like kickers, quarterback. Yeah, Troy. They said everyone was playing well. That's the thing. Now Boganowski.
Jerm,
the only reason Boganowski
started. Wake up to what's going on, Jerm.
What?
Jeez. When are you going to wake up to what's going on, man?
What are you talking about?
Well, you say everybody said Devon. Just because, I mean, anybody says somebody looks good, they might be looking good. That doesn't mean where they're going to fit in the. Nobody knows, Jeremy. Nobody knows until the game happens.
DJ,
let's get past game on, Jerm.
Play them all. Get them, but play the starters though too. Like that's my thing.
Open the phones. Let's go. That's what
I'm opening the phones right now. Check out the Fan Stop. thefanstop.com. Sign up for your Shirt of the Month Club. It's a new design each and every month. It's sent to your house. It's free shipping. Pick the design or the package that fits best for you as far as what you want, whether it's short sleeves, some with some long sleeves, some with a couple of hoodies. thefanstop.com/OU takes you right to the OU Shirt of the Month page. Phone lines are now open.
Hawkins will get some reps, Woody.
Correct.
Allen.
When OU's up 40-0.
Kip Lewis is starting at 1 on the depth chart. Well, yeah, he's starting. I'm just saying.
For sure.
I think he's
Trinitron's fraternity brother walked on OU hoops in 1996. Who was it? Not Skaczynski. Jason Ski Man Skaczynski. He was back in
96.
No, he was early 90s.
Hey, hang on a second. Yeah, we got caller on the line. He wanted the phone lines open. We got him open, and Cade is there.
Is this Cade? Is this Cade Waltman or Cade OU?
It's or.
Okay.
What's up?
Look, I don't care about anything. The depth chart was weird, but I don't care about anything other than the offensive line. Why are we messing around with that? They need to be locked in from game one, because all we heard last year was continuity. Why are we?
What do you think you're messing around with on those? I think that's their 5.
No way. I don't think Fasusi's starting over Sexton. I don't think
he is. Isn't there an or there? I think there's an or there.
Or if there's a battle between Simmons and Howland, that worries me.
I agree with you on that one, Cade.
I think Howland was getting better. I like Howland.
No, Cade, I think the only reason there's an or after Simmons' name is the injury. That's it.
Maybe if you take and put Howland starting, and then the only one that would really be different would be Fasusi from last year. That kind of worries me.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have it sounds like Fabecchi's the guy now. Yeah, I do think What about in the other guard position, guys? Is that
It's going to be Ozida.
it
It's
says
Ozida
or though, doesn't it?
It's
It's going
Ozida
to be
or
Ozida.
I
EPL.
hope it's EPL. I think it should be EPL.
I kind of do too, but I mean, we're not there. We don't know. I just think that whole part about the depth chart worries me a little bit. I think that if they're going to be good, if they're going to be better than last year, they've got to start game one with their 5. Yeah, I think one guy will come here and there, but I think they need to start the way that they're going to start the Michigan game. Because I'm going to tell you right now,
I do too.
Michigan's going to – OU's kind of talked a lot about how we're going to hand it to them, this and that. Michigan's going to come in feeling disrespected. They're going to come to play.
Yeah, but what I'll say, and I know you guys agree with each other on this, but I absolutely like Howland a lot. There was a lot of comparisons that they weren't comparing him to him, but his talent level, Lane Johnson switched positions. A lot of people think he has very high talent level, and he put on weight, like as Mess says. I like him. Now, granted, he didn't look good a lot of times last year, but guys, he was thrown into the fire too.
I agree. No, I agree. But at the same time, he wasn't there for all fall camp either.
True.
He was injured the first half.
He was.
So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. The whole depth chart was weird. I don't know why they have to make it so weird. Just put on there who's going to play and be done with it.
I agree.
Why do you got to do all this?
That's not what they do anymore. No school does it. Now, Tulsa put one out today. They only had 5 oars on there.
Did y'all see Washington State's? They had an oar on every
oar on every
position.
day. Yeah.
That's
it's
crazy.
Almost like it was a joke.
I mean, it might have been.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Kate.
All right, we'll see y'all.
Appreciate it. We got Joe.
Yeah, but Joe. It's saying I can't add you because your mic or camera. So you need to connect that. All you gotta do is connect that, and then I can let you on. Let's go to Daniel. Daniel's on the line. What's up, Daniel?
What's up?
Tell us, man. This depth chart means nothing, right?
That's what I'm laughing about people. I've seen it on Twitter. I was texting Zach and a few other guys. I mean, we're just laughing about people acting a complete dang fool over the depth chart.
The players know who the guys are.
No, it is fine. If I can recall, I think going into the 2015 season, I think the starting offensive line was Ty, Neela, Alvey, Josiah, and maybe Farniak. And I don't think there was the oars at that time, and I can't remember what game. I think Drew and then Zeus took the 2 tackle spots. But those were competitive all camp. I mean, I think I can also remember my freshman fall camp where Damian Williams was the best running back all fall camp, where Brennan and Dom were named the starters. And that's just some examples of my time being there. But I think people just relax. It's I promise you, it's going to be fine. It's all good. It's not that big of a deal. And a lot of it is still competing. You got a lot of depth there, a lot of talent. It doesn't mean that, something's awry, something's bad. Why is this player here and why is that here? And there's a lot of things in film that us as players are going to see about ourselves, about other players, that coaches are going to see, that they're going to dissect and deconstruct, where they need to put people at, how to make them cohesive and be one unit. There is more to it than just seeing just that blanket depth chart and going to all these whys and this is bad and this is concerning. It's just relax. That's literally probably 100 players will tell you just relax. It's really is not that big of a deal.
Let me ask you this: how much? So if Jaden Ott right now, the training staff, let's say that they go to BV, they say, hey, BV, Jaden Ott is 100% healthy. Do you think he should start Illinois State?
I would say so. Yeah, that's just coming from me. The only time I can really remember it being kind of different was like from 2012 to like that 2014 season. And then after that, kind of Joe and Samaje really solidified themselves as the 1 and 2. And, after that 2015 season and then 2016, those two were really the 1 and 2. And then after that it was kind of up in the air on who would play and who would get time. But if you're it guy, they already had established themselves as it guys, or at least Samaje did.
Yeah.
But if your it guy is who you want to play him. Now, I don't necessarily have experience of a it running back being injured for a duration of camp. That never was the case when I was there. So I don't know if that is the reason why he's pushed behind those other two guys, is because they put in the work, they picked up the blocking packages, different things like that could be a part of it, or it just could be simply Illinois State. All three of these guys technically are the starters, and they're going to run a 3-back rotation. I still honestly don't know DeMarco's methodology when it comes to the rotation. Maybe he's honed it. I don't know, but in every other spot, like I saw it and I was like, okay, I like it. And then I just I'm laughing like, people are really like it. That just never was a thing to me, to panic about seeing a depth chart, even as a player and after playing. Like, I did not know it was taken that serious, and there was so much concern on. I think more so too, people want to see play. They want to see this player here, and if this player is not there based on what they've heard, now there needs to be concern. Well, that's not the case. It's more to it than just by who you want to play and who you've heard. It's a little more complex than that. That's honestly the truth.
The other thing is, I asked this question to somebody today because I don't know the answer. Like, for game one, do we need a depth chart? Like, why? For game one,
I think it tells the guys are hurt.
Are you required to put depth charts out? Is that like something you have to do?
I don't think so. I mean, we really didn't even.
Rule. It's an unwritten rule.
Yeah, yes, that's what I think it is. And like I said, oftentimes we didn't know the depth chart was released until I can remember, till people started texting us like, oh, we saw, congratulations, you're second, third. Like, that's like, I didn't even know oftentimes when it was released when we were playing. So it like I said, it really, the first game really is, it's setting you up for the season. It's not like stamp here, we got it all solidified, season's going to be a breeze. No, you're still, game speed is a whole lot different than camp. You can go through camp for 6 months. I've said this before. Mm-hmm. Camp speed is different than game speed. So if you're in that first game and what you saw in camp, that player is not going to be producing the same way he did in the game. That's why, because you can't replicate game speed. That's just facts. So they're still going to have to figure it out. And this over the next couple of games and weeks, they're going to get it figured out. Now they're going to be a little more solidified and start to drag us on when the Michigan game comes on, because obviously that's a big time game. But this first depth chart really is not a big deal. So people just gotta just chill. Like, it's no concerning. Coaches don't need to be fired and this and there. I can't believe it. Like, it literally is not that deep. Seriously.
I agree. I agree. It's not that. Even to hear Jim Nagy say it, and he's like, I don't pay attention to depth charts.
I like the comment right there. I think it just gives fans just a lot, reasons to pick and point. And like I said, the wants on what they want, the fantasy plotting of the draft. I think this player should play here and he's not, and why, and oh my gosh, this is. And that's the fan base. It is what it is. It's no knock for it, but that's mainly what it is.
Well, and if you want to talk about it after the game and somebody didn't play or was the fourth one to get in, okay. But
it also tells you, like, Aaron's asking, he's interested to see the injury report. I'm telling you right now who's on it.
They won't release one this week. They don't have to.
But listen, Dobie's not on the depth chart. He's not playing. But RSJ would be on an injury report. That's why Boganowski's ahead of him. Like, Derek, a lot of these guys who are listed as or, it's because they've been banged up. That's the only reason they're listed as or.
Right.
Yeah. Gotta be.
So, that's just my spiel on that. So, yeah.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it.
I was gonna say something to Daniel. I think this is the time to say it. I was gonna say something. He got you. You kind of said appreciate it, but I'm gonna go ahead and show it right now.
Well, we got Greg on the line.
Okay, be ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to show something that's gonna.
Let's get to Greg, and
that you're gonna all be excited about. Just wait.
What's up, Greg?
Fellas, we got a football game Saturday. Isn't that fun?
Fine. It should be tomorrow because I don't know if fans are going to make it for 5 more days.
Yeah, I know I'm not. I'm chomping at the bit to see the crimson and cream on the beautiful green grass of Owen Field. It should be fun. I'll caveat this by saying I haven't seen the depth chart. I generally don't get too worked up about it, but
Yeah.
let me play some devil's advocate here. I think I can understand why people would be upset by about what they see on the depth chart, mainly because over the last few seasons, we've seen so much experimentation week after week, even deep into the season, well into conference play at all these different positions like O-line, wide receiver, pretty much everywhere, that I think a lot of people don't trust our current coaches to know who the dogs are.
Rightfully
It's like,
so.
play the dudes and get them in rhythm. Play the dogs and get them in rhythm. This whole experimentation thing, it's going to happen in the early part of the season, of course, but we need to use this game to get the good guys, the top guys, ready to beat Michigan.
I agree. Play the guys, the top guys.
That is my one thing is like
If they're healthy.
You have Michigan week 2, so this is kind of like, okay, it's a new offense, new coordinator. If you're an offensive guy, you need to be like,
you don't hold people out.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying the coaches, they need to have at least a decent idea of who the guys are. They're going to get the heavy reps.
I
now,
think
of course,
they know, though. I think they know. I just don't.
I just think they're wanting to reward others or something. I don't even know, really. I don't know.
I mean, I'm all for that, especially in a game like this where you should be blowing out your opponent. But that happens in the fourth quarter. You need to be spending 3 solid quarters going through the playbook, finding out what works, getting, again, your top guys the reps. That's what I want to see, because the time is now to start winning. And this whole experimenting with OU football and stuff, it's got to go. We got to win. Do what we got to do to win. That's all I've got.
Just win, baby. That's right.
See.
Hey, thanks.
I like it. And Jay, I want to say this. I like the word caveat too, like Coconut Greg used, but really, I don't think these actually matter. So it's kind of probably over talking everything, because the coaches are probably sitting there laughing, saying, "We know who everyone is."
The coaches know, the players know who the top dogs are, and the coaches know. Period. I think they know. It's just, you know what? Let's just wait and see what happens.
Hey, I've got to show something, because I said that I'm not here to. What do we say, Jay? We're not here to just. We're transparent, okay? I'm just gonna say we're transparent, okay? And I'm gonna show you something that's coming soon, and it's not just soon; it's very soon, like in this Thursday, debuting. And you are not gonna want to miss this, because you guys all know Daniel Brooks. Daniel Brooks has been a part of our live streams for a long time now. He played for OU. He's around the program. And him and another guy, Eric Stryker. Daniel Brooks and Eric Stryker will be doing live shows on here starting this Thursday, I believe. And it's going to be on the Sooner Surge. And you guys can all join in like you do on our channel and ask questions and just have a conversation with these two guys. It's going to be a blast. Let's get active. With Daniel Brooks and Eric Stryker. It's coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. That's huge news for Sooner fans.
Yeah, it is. 2 guys that played at Oklahoma that know what's going on. And you know what? You don't have to listen to me and you for a while, Germ. Somebody with just great knowledge of the game. And, Stryker still, training linebackers and all that sort of thing. So it's going to be sweet. And that'll be Thursday. We'll have more details to come. I'm sure Daniel, if he wanted to, could give more details as well. But
is it Brooks or Stryker? That's
Stryker or Brooks. Which one? I mean, hey, let's I think we got Chester on the line. Let's get to Chester. What's up, Chester?
Since probably January, February, I've been predicting a 9-3 season, because all the teams are playing got new QBs and some have coaching changes and such.
Uh-huh.
But after this depth chart release, which I know isn't serious, but it just proves to me that this coaching staff's got to go. I'm sorry.
Hold up.
No.
Depth chart?
No, I'm just being hit with reality of who our head coach is again. And I had, I had hoped that Arbuckle would have changed things, brought in some new energy in life. But then I realized BV's still the head coach.
Oh, gosh.
And
JJF is still there.
Just one guy listed total, one lineman.
DeMarco's there. Beatembo's there. So I would like to change my preseason pick from 9-3 to 6-6 or 5-7. I'm going with 5-7 now.
Dude, Chester.
And then after he's finally fired, my hopeful for head coach, it will be Matt Rule or Matt Campbell or Dan Lanning or anybody else. Boomer Sooner for life.
Jeez.
Hey, he says all that, and then he says Boomer Sooner for life. You gotta love Chester. Jay.
Hey, listen, the depth chart is people are losing their. It's ridiculous. It's not
Chief. That is a horrible comment, Chief. Yeah, if you're a Sooner fan, there's no reason you want BV gone. That's absurd.
No,
that's absurd.
The best thing for Oklahoma is for BV to win this year. Period.
Oh, absolutely. If you're a Sooner fan.
Yeah, wow. What?
By the way, the depth chart means nothing. Hey, real quick. Let me show you something. Guys. Or, okay? It's a coordinating conjunction. Yes, I'm an English teacher, okay? It means the equivalent of, or an alternative to, or there's uncertainty. Right now, all Sooner fans are only looking at the last one. They think it's because the coaches don't know who to play. That's not it. It could be an alternative, yes, or is it the equivalent? They're saying they're just as good. My point is it doesn't mean anything.
I just want to watch some football. I just want to watch football and watch who. I don't care what the depth chart. Listen, I could care less who's on the depth chart, what position they're in, what if they're second or third or and whatever. I don't care. Hey. All I care about is on Saturday night at 5:00, whoever's in the backfield for Oklahoma gets the handoff, takes about 40 yards. Whoever's in the backfield makes a good block for Mateer. That's all I care about is the players going out there and doing their job. I don't care about this pre-stuff about a car. I don't.
But let's just say Javonte Barnes starts and goes off like 200 yards. There's people going to say he's better than Jaden Knott, even if Knott didn't play.
I don't care. Just like I don't care. I don't care half the time what you say. I
know you don't. But if Jaden Knott is 100% healthy, he should be the starter.
But I don't care. You can say whatever you want.
That's all I'm saying.
Geez.
Now, Kenneth said this is what you call separation game. Your second and third string players. This is the game where you know where they belong. They know who the starters are.
This is a good comment.
For second and third players?
No, he's saying basically, I think what he's saying is like, no matter who you are at their second or third, they should still be able to hold their own in this game, right?
Yeah. Let's kind of move off the depth chart.
Please.
What else you want to talk about, Jay?
Not that.
All I know is we got a South Carolina fan joining on here calling OU doo-doo. We got Steve Sexton, obviously a Texas fan. It's amazing how you put up a depth chart and it starts bringing in fans from all over the place to see what's going on.
You know what I've wondered?
What?
I mean, I've seen a lot of other universities on Twitter today just like chiming in on depth charts and stuff. It's like, I saw a lot of Texas, like Texas plays Ohio State. Why are they worried about OU's depth chart? Why?
They're going to the horseshoe and they're worried about OU's depth chart versus Illinois State. Make it make sense.
Can't
make it make sense.
Hey,
depth chart means nothing.
Yeah. Jim Nagy was great to listen to. If he's going to be on there every Monday, sign me up. Because you know what Jim Nagy does? He says great. Jim Nagy actually, he'll like answer the questions. And for instance, Giovanni Gibson, he brought up Giovanni Gibson and he said, this is news. I mean, if you didn't watch this, he said, Giovanni Gibson will be back sooner rather than later and said, I think we'll have him for the bulk of the season. That's good news.
That's great news.
And speaking of wide receiver, that is the one position group there were no oars. You have
I think it's what a lot of us thought. Well, tight end, there was no oars either, and we know they're all going to play. Hey, Greg God says, OU fans loving a coach after 2 6 and 7 seasons explains exactly where this program has gone. Hey, Greg God, first off, you don't even know what you're talking about when you say fans loving a coach. I love the University of Oklahoma football program. I love watching OU football. I'm not satisfied with what BB's done. Let's not wrap all fans into one context. Most OU fans, no, he's not right, Chief. You're wrong. He's wrong. Do I want BV to succeed? Absolutely, I do. Absolutely, I want BV to succeed, okay? OU fans aren't happy with 6 and 7 seasons. What are we talking about?
I'm not going to even talk to some of these comments in here because if anybody's watching,
or should be with Greg God because he flips his opinion more than anyone I've ever seen. Dude goes from here to here, here to here, flip flop. Jalen Williams, trade him. He can't lead the Thunder to a championship. OU 8-4, 9-3. Whoops, nope, 6-6. Like it's hilarious.
You're still bringing up Jalen Williams from the Thunder.
Might as
from
well.
The Thunder.
Might as well. It's fun.
Yeah. This is. Wow. I mean, this is just Monday of game week, guys. This is going to be I don't understand why it went so south today. I really don't because of a depth chart. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, a depth chart that means nothing.
The answer to your trivia question, Mess, was 19, wasn't it? I think there's 19 oars on there. Natty season loading.
There it is, Sooner Cowboys. Appreciate it. There it is. Get it going. Sooner loading. And Johnson earlier, we're 115 hours, Jay. Tomorrow, we're under 100 hours.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And, hey, by the way, we haven't mentioned this. Big news tomorrow, Sooner fans. Big news. Not only does Brent Venable take the podium, but coming back.
I love this.
Coming back this year, offensive coordinator Ben Arbuckle will meet with the media every week before Brent Venables. Thank you. About time to bring that back.
And I think there's going to be more nuggets from his than maybe BV's.
I don't know about that. I mean,
he's just very just the way he does things, man. I love his quotes.
It's going to be great for after the games the following week to kind of recap and look forward and just hear from Arbuckle. I think it's going to be great. You don't get to talk to the defensive coordinator because he's the head coach, so that's the difference. He'll be talking there. So
now Bryce Underwood, I see Troy's comment. Bryce Underwood is the starter. So,
yep.
Believe it or not, shocking, I know. Jay, let's get to trivia. Guys, check out Sugar 66. It's the very own 918, one of the OG Surgeaholics on here, one of our longtime viewers, owns Sugar 66. Again, that's 918 who owns it. Go check him out, Mother Road Market. It's a dessert shop, also out by the Blue Well in Catoosa. Great stuff. Even though it's getting cooler out, still great desserts for year-round stuff, man.
Yeah. And here's trivia tonight. 5 days away from Sooner football.
Kendall Daniels Day.
It needs to be here tomorrow because it's going to be a wild week. But who wore number 5 in OU's championship season of 2000?
It's a tough one.
Who wore number 5 for Oklahoma in the year?
You can Google it pretty quickly, though.
2000. You can Google it pretty quickly. The year 2000, who wore number 5 for Oklahoma? That is the trivia question for tonight. Let's see who gets it first.
Now, one thing we can say.
Great answer. That's a great guess. For not Googling it, great guess.
For not Googling it, Chester, that's great. That's elite. Curtis Fagan was 12.
He was 6, wasn't he?
No, Savage was 6.
Savage was 6.
Nolan Johnson was 5 for OU basketball. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Nolan Johnson was one of my favorite ever.
Now, Sooner says Cowboys. Says Cannon.
I think he'll have more tutties, more big plays.
Have not seen the answer yet.
I think they're going to get the ball to Canick early. Just see what he can do in the open field. There it is. John Ritchie got it.
Yeah, Julius McMillan, number 5 for Oklahoma. There it is. Good job, John.
Insured by Big, yes. Jaden Daniels was number 5 at LSU. That is correct.
Hey, you also had.
Has LSU put a depth chart out yet, insured by Big? And if so, how many oars were on it?
Hey, you also had all the captains meet with the media tonight. Have you listened to any of those?
I have not gotten to listen to any of them.
Mateer's awesome to listen to. I like him so much.
So what all was said on that, Jay?
Well, he was talking about leadership and stuff and different things. I haven't listened to all of it.
Mateer is great.
Good luck to the Sooners from Tiger Time. As Clemson fan. Big game this week, Tiger Time. Huge game. Jeremy, who do you got? LSU, Clemson.
I got Clemson.
I think it's going to be a great game. I got Clemson in the playoff for sure. I got LSU right there too But
hey, and while I got a Clemson fan on here and an LSU, I'm going to go and promote it. Both of you guys need to go to the Fan Stop, thefanstop.com. They have a Clemson Shirt of the Month Club and an LSU Shirt of the Month Club. You'll get a new shirt each and every month, free shipping, different design. They have your school Shirt of the Month Club too, thefanstop.com. I hope it's Clemson, Jay. Now, Garrett Nussmeier, not insured by Clemson.
Is it in Clemson?
Yes, it's in Clemson.
They should.
I'll tell you another game is Vol Tech, South Carolina.
Yeah, South Carolina got news today.
That's neutral site.
They got news today that the running back's back.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech, since Beamer left, they have just not been the same.
Hey, Blake, I actually have South Florida beating Boise because I have South Florida as my Group of 5 representative for the playoff.
Greg has got LSU beating Clemson.
Hey, one thing we haven't noted about OU's offensive line, and it's time to do it. And by the way, I haven't put the banner up there about all day about the ticker, but let's look at this one. This is the O-line. It's rolling across your screen. I mean, it is huge. The offensive line put a lot of work in the offseason in the weight room. They're all well over 300. It's a big offensive line, except for Fabechi, who slimmed down, as did Derek Simmons. So they had a goal of what they wanted to get to. I think they're happy with what people – now, I will say this, Jay. The 2 deep for the O-line is really good, the 2 deep. You got 10 guys, solid 10, I think. Now, who they go with in the first 5 is the question, but the 10 are pretty good.
Yep, you got to see it on the field. I'm not – It's to me. I'm just this whole week. I'm just going to be. Let me just see what happens on Saturday night. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. The question is, can they play? I agree.
And that's what you got to wait and see. I mean, Saturday night we'll find out. I did hear. I think it was BV or Nagy talking about maybe them Nagy. Javonte Barnes and Torrey Blaylock, as far as pass blocking, are really good, and that. You got to have it with quarterback material. You need good blocking. They haven't had running backs didn't pick up blocks very good last year.
But so. I think we're going to see a lot of 2-back set this year. You got to have a guy protecting and then leaking out of the backfield to catch the ball and go make a house call. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, Sooner Cowboy. He was great on there. And you know what? He was talking about different things. Did you know him and his staff? He went over everybody on his staff who they were. They go to every practice, and then they go back, they evaluate, and then they go watch guys' high school tapes.
How much are they giving input?
I mean,
that's the question.
I don't know, but they're very highly involved, it sounds like, on everything.
Hey, this is what makes OU fans elite, insured by Big. This is what makes, true. I mean, this OU, it's a monster, football monster. And people are going to be out of their mind if OU wins 63-0. People are going out of their minds if OU wins 35-3. OU fans, we are always out of our minds. And by the way, we are a fan channel. We're fans. We're not insiders. All we are here is to give fans a voice. And yes, sometimes maybe you get annoyed by it, but I don't really care, guys, because it's a fan channel, and we're not going to change what we do here. We're not going to change what we do here.
Hey, gosh, can you imagine? So let's just, for instance, I mean, OU wins a national championship. Is it going to be like some of these NFL and NBA? Will Jim Nagy be up there with the? I mean, he will be. He'll be up there with
Oh yeah, it'd be like the Sam
big
Presti.
part of it, man. It'll be like Sam
Like
Presti.
Sam Presti.
Yeah, hold that trophy, man. GMs in the future are big deals. They're starting to be. They're going to be more bigger deals.
Guys, we got a lot on tap, and we still got a lot of time tonight, but a lot on tap. Again, reminder, this week, the debut of Let's Get Active. Let's Get Active with Daniel Brooks and Eric Stryker, a live show that you guys can.
Hey, and we will be on there. So it's talking to them. So
Yeah,
that's
we're not on it. This is Stryker and Brooks, or Brooks and Stryker, however you want to say it. Can't wait for that. And then Friday night, we got the all-night show. We got a lot going on, man. You got pregame live on Saturday. We got postgame instant reaction live. Like, it is about to ramp up, and I cannot wait, man.
Yeah, it's about to ramp up, but it needs to move like quicker and quicker and quicker. Because I think the next few days, man, to this depth chart, at least, I don't know what's going to happen over the next. And people are losing their minds all day today on Twitter. It's crazy. I think some people asking about what time the show is for sure. I know Daniel and Eric are throwing around certain time frames. So once we get all the details, we'll make sure everybody knows. But and Daniel can clear that with everybody. When was OU's last natty? The year 2000. The year 2000 insured. Yes, I don't know. This must be something in the chat. Bro, I just have something telling me natty could be real. Gosh, can you imagine?
Chris is feeling good about the whole thing. And I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling really good about it because I think they're just deeper than usual. Now, I will say this. Even though the depth chart doesn't mean anything and there are a lot of oars, I am excited to see a guy like Mike Boganowski get a lot of run. A guy like Reggie Powers. I mean, the one thing OU can't have Saturday night, there's one thing they can't have, and it's injuries. It's injuries.
Yeah, and
nothing else matters. You can't get injured. You can't have injuries week one.
Do you remember last year when they would do depth charts during the season? They would do a depth chart, and then later on, like Friday, they would do an updated depth chart. They would change completely.
Right, and they might this week, Jay.
They might put another one out Friday, and it's totally different.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? That's what I'm saying. Don't get worked. Do not get worked up over a depth chart. Please, Sooner fans, I beg you. It's pointless. Let's go watch them play football on Saturday night.
Yes.
That's all that matters. All that matters.
You're right, Jay. You do bring up a good point. Will it change by Friday?
I don't know, Jeremy.
Does it even matter if it does?
It doesn't
Clark
matter.
says literally, all we need is a top 30 offense, and we can be competitive. I hope more than competitive. If the offense is top 30, I hope it's more than competitive.
Yeah, and I agree with this comment too by Insured by Big. OU should be good this year. We'll have to see a few games before calling y'all great. I'm with you 1,000%, Insured. Talk to me after Michigan, and we'll see. We'll see how good they are. I think we'll find out a lot. Just enjoy the games, Sooner Nation. Enjoy the games. That's right.
The only chart I care about is one telling the game times. Yeah, there's a plethora of good games this Saturday. Game times all day long.
Yeah, the games this Saturday are great.
What happens for us to beat Michigan week 2? No injuries week 1.
You got to win the turnover battle.
And you've got to pressure Bryce Underwood and confuse him, period, because he's young. He's not ready for that, even though he says no one's seen a freshman like him.
What's that song you haven't seen? Is that a Disney show?
I don't know what's going through your head.
Aladdin. You ain't never seen a friend like what?
You've got a friend in me?
No, that's not it. It's an Aladdin song. Sorry.
Sorry, I haven't seen Aladdin in about 39 years.
Big time tailgating. North Oval is open. I believe Sooner Scoop will be out there on
The weather looks like it's actually going to have no rain now Saturday.
Oh, I thought it was moved up to 30%.
I saw 0% chance here in the Tulsa area.
Well, is the game played in Tulsa, Jim?
No, but maybe down lower it could be.
So why?
Did anyone see this, Jay? Mackenzie Donahue has a softball assistant coach. That is interesting considering how young.
Wait, NSU? Interesting. Yeah, that is interesting.
I like it for them. I like it.
Going to be rocking on Saturday night. That's right.
All night show on Friday night. This is going to be awesome.
Talon's got it. You ain't ever had a friend like me.
Wow.
That's it. That's what I was trying to think of. Sorry, the Disney stuff. Phone link. I think it's pinned, but we can drop it again for you. Corrections.
It's right there. Corrections. I just put it in the chat.
Corrections is in Norman.
Hey, and by the way, if there's anyone who tailgates, let me know because if you're a big time tailgater at OU, I've got something possibly for you. If you would like to email us at SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com. If you're someone who tailgates or you're interested in hosting a tailgate, email me at SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com. If you and some friends or family, just email me. I've got something for someone possibly. So SoonerSurgePod@gmail.com.
Hey, let's get to corrections. What's up, corrections?
We've got to get Joe to call in. We've got to help Joe out, dude.
What's up, guys? How you doing tonight?
Good, man. How are you and Norman there?
Live from Norman, baby. Pumping that crimson in my veins, baby. Hey, I tell you what, man. The feeling I've been to a lot of home games, and definitely not as many as Johnson has. I mean, that guy's a legend. I mean, he's been decades coming to every single home game. But I've probably been, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 home games. I have never felt just the energy that's on this campus right now and all across Norman. I mean, people are jacked up, and to the doomers who say, "Oh, it's the new normal," we're just accepting of 8-4 or 7-5. No. I mean, everybody is expecting this year. I'm telling you, everybody is expecting this year something special, 10-2 or better. I mean, the players got to bring it, but I'm telling you right now, the crowds coming to the games this year at the home games are going to be insane. I mean, people are so jacked up; they're ready to go. And, I just hope the players are too, man. There's a lot of talking. What I love about Nagy, this is just a really confident football team. And I love that, man. No coach speak from Nagy. Love it. And it's just, you can feel the confidence just exuding from this team. And, I hope that just transfers to the field. And if they do that, I mean, the talent roster that we have is absolutely stacked. There is no reason that we can't go 10-2 or better, and we should. So, yeah, I think that's the expectations that I'm getting from everybody I'm talking to here in Norman. Everybody's expecting 10-2 and better. I mean, anything less than that, kind of feel like a disappointment with the roster that we have, to be honest.
I hope you're right. Corrections. I mean, I'm excited. I just want to see him play some football. I'm so tired of talking about it for the last 200 whatever days it is. I just need to see some action.
I agree. Everybody's so tired of it. Everybody's just ready for this first game. And especially everybody is so jacked up for that Michigan game. I mean, it's going to be just a pandemonium madhouse here in Norman that weekend. And
game day. They said today, game day, they're planning on coming that week. So
that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. And I think one thing that really that's made it feel longer is without like the actual spring game and everything. It's just real. Everybody's feel it's kind of like depression. It's like the long winter, Game of Thrones thing, it's like everybody's just jonesing, we didn't have our spring fix or anything like that. And so it just felt longer, and it's just, man, people are just so psyched up. Everybody's ready to go. So it's exciting, man. Just a few days away, and that Michigan game, man. Everybody is so jacked up down here. Everybody's ready to go.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's one.
It's going to change the season one way or the other.
Yeah, in that Michigan game, we can't just win. We have to make a statement. I mean, honestly, we do. Is saying we're back, baby. We need to win that by 3 scores. Then there's no reason we can't. You have a true freshman coming to Norman. I don't care how good he is as a true freshman. We got to beat the brakes off of them. I mean, we got to make a statement. It's statement time, boys. If we're going to have a special season, we have to make that a statement game.
I agree. They have to. Agree.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, guys. Have a good rest of the night. Great show tonight, guys.
All right.
I appreciate it. Hey, Jay, do we have time?
Well,
we have time.
there was a couple of things I was going to get. I missed some of these. Let me see if I can get to them. I had them. Joe, one thing was accept the cookies and then allow mic and camera access. Bingo. That's all you have to do when you call. Accept the cookies, allow mic and camera access. So yeah, a little sink or surge, Jerm.
Yep. We patented the or before the depth chart. It's sink or surge, and we use it as an alternative. It's not the equivalent. It's not uncertainty. It's the alternative. Sink or surge. And this could be fun. We'll do a few of these tonight. Maybe you have some there in the chat if you want to drop them in there, Jay. But what
you got one to start off? Do you got one to start off with?
Well, I mean, the one we've done almost every night, and I'm not going to do it again. We've done as far as Canick scoring, but I've got one. Sink or surge. Jaron Canick gets a carry.
Oh, sink.
You don't think he's going to line up at H-back at all?
Sink.
I'm surging it. I think he's getting a carry. I think he's rushing a touchdown from like the 1 yard line. I formation.
I'm sinking that. Big time.
Couple surges on there, Jay.
2 surges on there.
Latrell ain't here, Chester says. Latrell ain't here.
Yeah, you'd have to throw it, wouldn't he? What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
The door back there. Go ahead.
Oh.
Hey, DJ, thanks so much for the super. Appreciate it. And DJ says, surge that. Thanks so much for supporting our channel.
Thanks, DJ. Appreciate that, man.
Karen or Jaron? This may not be the night to do.
I got one for you.
Go ahead.
Sink or surge. First week of the season, I'm going to give you 3 games. Auburn, Texas, LSU games. Those 3 games. Sink or surge. SEC goes undefeated.
Oh, I'm sinking that. I think Baylor's beating Auburn.
I agree. I'm sinking it too.
I think Baylor beats Auburn. That's the one.
I'm sinking it too, Jaron.
Clemson may beat LSU. Florida State may be better. They could be 0-3.
Well, I wasn't talking about Florida State. I was talking Texas,
Ohio State can beat Texas. They could be 0-4.
Yeah, there's been some little back and forth on the Texas Ohio State kind of talking a little bit.
There has been.
It's gonna be good.
Oh man, we knew, Jay. We knew this morning at 11 a.m. when the depth chart came out. We knew tonight was going to be an interesting night.
Hey, and can I say something as we close here? I want to make this very clear. Jason, do not care about the depth chart. Okay? Don't care. Why'd you put your head up like that?
You and your Jason, do not care.
It's not a big deal to me. I'm ready to watch him play. That's all I care about.
This isn't the holy grail of football. And neither is the depth chart. It'll be changed. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow, you have press conference. It's press conference with Arbuckle BV. We'll have tons to talk about tomorrow as well. Thanks for watching tonight. Appreciate the super DJ. Appreciate the callers. Guys, thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow night. Have a terrific Tuesday, Sooner Nation. See you later.